Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday Fun Day, and this is Monday Morning Mindset. And what is mindset and why does it matter? So, mindset is a combination of your thoughts and your feelings that affects your attitude, that controls all of your actions and everything you do in life. And so, your mindset is critically important. And today, our oil is ImmuPower. So this is a really interesting oil to talk about in relationship to emotions. And let's see, I can see a couple people hopping on here with me. I can't see anybody in the chat yet. Thank you so much for joining me, whether you're joining me live or whether you're joining me on replay. So the oil of ImmuPower, it has quite a pungent aroma, and mostly we're familiar with using this oil to help our immunity, which is the suggestion with the immu part of it. And so let's just take, oh, today it smells so soft. Taking those deep inhalations and getting it right into the, taking it into the olfactory, getting it right up into the amygdala, the memory center, so that you can really allow that aroma to take root in that emotional cortex. And so, ImmuPower, the emotional aspect of this oil is that it helps you to stop. What's the word that we self-sacrifice? And so, what does that mean? That means that we're always putting everybody else before ourselves, and we get left out. We're leaving ourselves out of the equation. We're just everything that comes up. It doesn't matter whether it's somebody or something. Our wants and our needs get put on the back burner until a later date. That's what self-sacrifice is in this arena. And what we really want to do is deepen the understanding of how not to do that. Well, ImmuPro takes you into a space where you can see it from a different perspective. And instead of simply always putting ourselves last and putting everybody and everything else first, we actually get to make a different choice with a new understanding of self-awareness and self-understanding and self-respect. And so I have this really cool story that I thought illustrated this in a unique and different way than I've thought of it before. And you know that old story, that age-old story that we have about the hare and the tortoise? And it just goes like, it starts out, once upon a time there was a hare and a tortoise, and they got into an argument, and they decided that the way that they would be able to um, solve this argument and come to an agreement was if they had a race. And so this is how the story goes. They agreed upon a route and they started the race. And the hare shot ahead with, his frisky, brisky energy, and he was way ahead on the route. And then, seeing that he was so far ahead of the tortoise, he thought he'd sit down and rest for a while. And he fell asleep under the tree. And the tortoise was just plodding along, one step after the other, and soon came along to the spot where the hare was sleeping. And so he just went on past him, and he went to the end, and he finished the race. Well, I can see a few people hopping on here with me now in the chat. Good morning, Brett. Lovely to see you. Thank you for joining me live. And so then the tortoise went on, and he actually finished the race, and he crossed the finish line. And the hare woke up and he realized what had happened, and he lost the race. And so many people have used this story to talk about, the slow and steady win the race. And as I was thinking about this story in respect to ImmuPower, I got a completely different picture of this. And I really didn't think it was about that at all. I thought it was about this whole aspect we have of self-respect in our ability to do the things that we've set out to do. And instead of simply doing it, we go into that space of like, I got this, and then we actually don't actually take the action to do it. And so the huge mistake is in this story wasn't so much the slow and steady winning the race for me this time. It's not about the ability we have. It's about doing it. It's about applying it. It's about putting into action and not proving it to the world, so to speak, proving it to ourselves, showing ourselves, having enough self-respect for ourselves that we actually do the things that we say we're going to do. And so if we're going to set out, we don't have to talk about our great skills, our great abilities. We all have them. Every single one of us have them, regardless of whether it's, slow and steady moving to the goal or whether it's sprinting to the goal. We all have our own personal skills and talents. And the best way that we can respect ourselves is to apply them, to simply showcase our skills, if so to speak, if you will. Simply give ourselves permission to be our best every single day. That's self-respect. And if we're not doing that, it's self-sacrifice. So you decide today, which one are you going to do? Are you going to respect yourself and be the authentic, real you, the very best, showing up today, the very best that you can be as you? Use your ImmuPower. That will help you to do that. And thank you so much for joining me. I see a few more people hopping on here. That's fantastic. Thank you for joining me live. If this is helpful to you, please hit subscribe and share so other people can also get the benefit of this. Thank you so much. One more way to use your oil to empower yourself. Bye for now.